Yo, what would you do if I told you right now you could get into XRP before the explosion, or you could get into the dropshipping business before it became oversaturated, or you could join the greatest RELL SEAS crew before it became famous? Oh wait, you can still do that. Joining the right RELL SEAS crew before the game is even out is almost impossible, but it's essential that you do because being in the right crew for you can be the difference between a great time on RELL SEAS or a miserable and lonely gameplay. Now let's get into why being in the wrong crew sucks. Imagine RELL SEAS finally drops. The game's hyped, you're ready, and your build is planned out, and you know exactly what crew you want, and you've also joined a massive crew. It sounds perfect, right? But here's the catch. The crew isn't actually for you. Maybe their time zone is completely off, so no one's online when you are, which means you're basically playing solo in a group. Or worse, the crew is full of cliques and inner circles that only help out each other. Because of this, you're left running around grinding for items and devil fruits just to maybe get a promotion that never comes. And this isn't rare, it happens way too often. A lot of these major crews don't actually care about their members, they just want numbers to flex, using newer players as free labor while they keep the real rewards locked inside their little circle. Being in the wrong crew can lead you to just being like a henchman following around people throughout the entirety of RELL SEAS. Like you'll just be following a group of people that you don't even know. They'll be promising you like, oh, we're gonna give you, your dream fruit through a giveaway, but instead it's actually just gonna be going to one of their inner circle members and not actually to you. You don't want to be the guy that just joins a random big crew because of the clout and the membership. You want to join something that you actually respect. You'll need a crew that actually values you. One that is full of people that are supportive and flexible, not just in time zones, but also, going through the game with you side by side, supporting you, getting items you want, as long as you do your own tasks for them as well. But basically you want it to be a fair mutual benefit kind of thing. You don't want it to be one-sided where you're just listening to commands or doing things for other people. You want to at least know a little bit of the people who are in the crew and have some sort of, companionship. Now, you know what you should avoid, and you definitely won't be joining any lame crews. However, if you want to join the perfect crew, you have to know what the right fit is for you. Now, Hypnos, how do you know what the right fit is? Don't worry, let me break it down for you. The infinity stones of a good crew, or even just a solid community, are simple. It's not toxic, it's active, there's a real room for growth and opportunity, and most importantly, it's led by someone you can actually relate to. Luckily for you, in my crew, we basically got the infinity gauntlet, and then some. We check all those boxes, and we go even further. You're not just joining some random group, you're stepping into something you can actually help shape. You'll have a say in how the crew evolves, a chance to be featured in YouTube videos, and even the power to help choose the crew's name. So, now you know what a good crew is, and I just presented you a prime good crew stock that you want to invest in. But like any good investor, you want to know everything about it before going all in. So let me tell you about my crew. First off, let's state the obvious. I'm not the biggest YouTuber. Yet. So, yeah, the crew isn't massive. But that's not a bad thing, and you definitely shouldn't see it that way either. Like Littlefinger said in Game of Thrones, chaos is a ladder. The lack of members right now, that's opportunity. Joining early means you get a say in the foundation of everything, from the name of the crew, to the logo, to who fills what position. These are the essential building blocks of a RELL SEAS crew and community. On top of that, you'll be investing your time into an up-and-coming YouTuber, who, if he happens to blow up, you'll be one of the OGs for. Someone I'll actually remember and be able to point to when I'm thinking like, oh, who was there when it first started? Someone who helped build up my channel from the ground up. Now I know not everybody cares about, but I also know there's a large group of people out there who do care about that. So if you want to be a part of my journey, please just come in and join the crew, bro. Now, I'm saying a lot here, but let me actually put it into a real plan for you guys. Once more people join the server, I'll start hosting votes for everything I mentioned earlier. The name, the logo, the crew structure, and roles. I'll be taking in all suggestions and creating a dedicated section for members who want to be featured in my videos. Now, I'll likely wait for the RELL SEAS announcement before rolling all of this out, just so we can ride out that next wave of hype. But when it starts, you'll want to already be in the mix, you don't want to be joining late. Sorry, side note between this video, the RELL Bros just dropped a release sneak, or like a fake sneak, while I was recording this, and I just wanted to mention it. It is a huge Leviathan, and I'm assuming this guy's in a submarine. But I'm just in shock at how large these bosses are. It's gonna be sick to look at them in the game, and maybe even fight them. I don't know how the heck you're supposed to fight this, but I'm just very excited for what's coming soon. Now, as for activity, and being there and being super supportive, RELL SEAS isn't even out yet, so I'm not gonna have any real pressure to be super active in the server or watch every single video I post. I'm not one of those guys. Basically, the way this works is simple. The more you put in, the more you get out. If you're active and and you're chatting, obviously I'll reward you more when RELL SEAS comes out, and you'll be in more videos, you'll be getting more devil fruits from me, etc. If you participate in everything I mentioned, like the voting, you'll be able to shape the crew more the way you want. Now obviously your one vote by yourself probably won't be able to change that much about the group, So, make your cliques in my crew, make your friends, get associated when you join the Discord, just meet people so you can group up and vote on how you like. That way you have a better chance of, getting where you want this crew to be. Compromise with some people. It's not going to be perfect. You're not going to be able to get exactly how you want the crew to look and how the name is going to be, but just get accustomed to everything. Get accustomed to the people and how the rules are going to work. Not to mention that in creating these groups already with the voting, you'll also be simultaneously creating a group on who you'll likely play the game with when RELL SEAS releases. Those 4 people you join my Discord and you make friends with them and you vote on the crew will likely be the 4 people that you do dungeons with in RELL SEAS. So all this is just networking and making new friends and probably gaming partners when the game comes out. There's a lot of benefits of doing that. Don't just go in this solo. Another thing on top of that is that the more that you make friends and stuff, the higher chance you'll be able to vote yourself into crew roles when the game comes out. Now, obviously, I'll have people holding the positions, but they won't be this is final. This is not going to be final. The game's not even out yet. For the cooks, I'm not going to have the cook be picked already because we don't know who's actually going to be active. But just build these connections, and when the game actually comes out and we start voting on the real crew roles and who's filling out what, it'll be good to have people you can rely on. Alright, now you've got one last problem before you're all set for RELL SEAS. And it's actually the most important thing in this video. It's the main thing you should be taking away from watching this. And it's quite simple, honestly. It's how do you join the RELL SEAS crew? How do you join my RELL SEAS crew? Joining the crew. Here's how it works. My crew Discord is also my main server for my YouTube channel. Whether that stays long term, I'm not sure yet. But for now, all it takes is one link. Click the Discord link, I'll drop below in my comments. Once you do, join and verify your roles, ping me in general chat, and I'll personally say what's up. When you ping me, let me know you came from this exact video so I can keep track of the data of this video, but also know who's coming here to join my crew specifically. So if you want to be part of something from the ground up, this is your best shot. You don't want to be the person who joins after everything's already established. You want to be there when, it's beginning of. You want to have the most potential to get something good out of this. So join my Discord down below, mention me, start getting associated with people, get your feet in the ground in this server because a lot of big changes are coming soon. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Make sure you stay tuned because there's a lot more along the way. And if you like my content, go ahead and subscribe, whatever, all that stuff. Drop a comment too, that wouldn't hurt. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said again, join my crew. Don't wait till it's too late. Peace.